Wanna play?
Wanna play? Wanna play? Wanna play? Wanna play?
Wanna play? Hey everybody, welcome back to Wanna Play. My name is James McKenna, and today we're going to be doing yet another video on my favorite horror movie of all time, The Shining. And today's video is going to be a ranking on every single ghost that we see in The Shining. Now, I've done ranking videos like this before where I've taken a series that has multiple of something throughout the movies and ranked all of those things. Like, for example, I ranked the puppets in the Puppet Master franchise, I ranked the reveals of Ghostface and Scream, the Jigsaw Killers, but I've always wanted to rank all of the ghosts in The Shining, and now I'm finally getting around to doing it. Surprisingly, there were only 6 ghosts throughout the entire movie. Well, technically there was 8, but really only 6 spots because I had to group a few of them together. You'll see why in the video. But, yeah, without any further ado, it's time to rank every single ghost in The Shining. So, let's get straight into it. So coming in at number 6 is going to be the dog man and the guy on the bed, because what? Why? What's the point of this? What is going on? This is the single part in the movie that I do not understand, like what is this? Obviously there have been theories on it, one of the videos actually being by Rob Ager, who is the most famous for his amazing Shining theories, and of course, he made an amazing Shining theory out of this scene, out of this couple seconds, which you should go check out that video. But still, even despite that awesome theory, there's just, like, why did Stanley Kubrick put a dude in a fake bear costume and a dude on the bed opening Wendy, it like pushes in, you get the classic sound. It's just so out of place for me in the movie, and just how everything else is kind of trying to go for realism, then all of a sudden this is thrown in there. It just really doesn't make sense. It's not all that creepy, and for me, it's probably the worst ghosts in The Shining. Number 5, we've got the injured guest in the hallway. Whenever they walk out and you see the injured guest holding up the wine saying, "Great party, isn't it?" Obviously, he's a cool character, he's a nice little inclusion, but he's another one that doesn't really add much. He adds to, like, the weirdness of it all, just the fact that his head is just bleeding down from this axe mark. But the guy doesn't really have any lore to him. Like, he literally only shows up in that one scene. As far as I can tell, they don't even mention him once throughout the movie. He just shows up there, and he's credited as the injured guest, so there really isn't much to this character. He's just kind of there to add to the whole spookiness of the movie, and I guess inject a little bit of comedy into it as well, because it is a pretty funny scene when she sees him, and he's like, "Great party, isn't it?" After, you know, she just saw the skeletons and the blood elevator and stuff. But he's just not as good or as iconic as some of the other ghosts on this list, and the injured man with the axe wound comes in at number 5. Coming in at number 4, we've got Delbert Grady. Now, don't kill me for not putting him in the top half of this list, but the top 3 are just too iconic not to have in the top 3. But don't get me wrong, Delbert Grady is obviously an icon. He is the guy who Stuart Ullman was talking about when he was foreshadowing Jack Torrance's crazy rampage. He was the guy who chopped his wife and daughter with an axe and then blew his own brains out. However, when you first get to see him, and the only couple scenes that he's in, he doesn't make that much of an impact, at least not that much of an impact compared to the other characters left on this list. But still, don't get me wrong, he is a classic character. Another thing that throws me off a little bit about him is that one of the scenes that he's in is really the only scene that's like stone cold proof that this is all happening and not in Jack Torrance's mind when he unlocks the door. Again, it's another thing that can be explained away in one of Rob Ager's theories, but it was just a moment in the movie where I was like, oh wait, so are they real? I guess they are now, but it's just, he's still a great character. Like, obviously he's Delbert Grady. He's the reason why we get that beautiful looking bathroom in the Overlook Hotel. And he's just such an awesome character. So many classic lines. So I corrected them. Just classic. Classic, classic, classic. But just not as classic as the killers left on this list. At number 3, we've got Lloyd the Bartender. This is one of those characters from this movie that just seeps its way into the way people like go about their lives. This movie has just so much of that to where it's just so memorable that people will literally quote The Shining without even realizing that they're quoting The Shining. That's just how much it has seeped into the pop culture. And Lloyd the Bartender is one of those characters who just seeps his way into the pop culture because he's the bartender. And in actual bars, if you don't know the bartender's name, lots of times people will go up, he'll call the bartender over and be like, "What do you say, Lloyd?" Something like that. They'll call the bartender that they don't know Lloyd because of Lloyd in The Shining. Not just that, but my God, Joe Turkel is a good-looking dude in The Shining. Just putting that out there. He is. And just his line deliveries are so good. The way that he looks, just his creepy smile, how he looks at Jack Torrance. "Your money's no good here, sir." Just everything about this character. Even Joe Turkel, the actor himself, is just such a cool guy. He's such an awesome character, and he comes in at number 3. Coming in at number 2, we've got the Grady Twins, simply because most likely the Grady Twins are the most iconic image from this movie. Probably the most iconic clip is obviously Here's Johnny, but the most iconic image associated with the movie is the twins standing in the hallway holding hands. It's just so classic. I bet there isn't a single person watching this video right now who hasn't seen an image of those twins because they're just everywhere. It's one of those images like, for example, the image of Nosferatu when he's walking up the stairs and you get the shadow of him. It's one of those images to where it's so synonymous with horror. Like every time you click on a list of like top 10 horror movies of all time, top 10 horror movie moments, most likely the cover image is either going to be Count Orlok crawling up the stairs or the twins in The Shining. They're just so popular, so cool, so creepy. My God, they are so creepy. Like, I cannot stress how creepy they are. They come out of nowhere every time. You don't expect them whenever they show up. Danny turns the corner, they're there, and then boom, they flash to their like dead bodies laid out, blood everywhere. Oh my God. You can't get enough of the Grady Twins. They are awesome. They are the most iconic image associated with The Shining, and because of that, they come in at number 2. But coming in at number 1 is gonna be the Bathtub Woman, basically because this scene is the second greatest scene in cinematic history, second only to the scene where Wendy's looking through and you get the all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy and Jack chases her up the stairs. That's the greatest scene in cinematic history. This is the second. I love this scene so much. Jack Torrance, he runs into the room, he gets in there, all you hear in the score, boom, 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 the whole time. He slowly approaches the bathroom, slowly walks through, and slowly the woman pulls the curtain back. It's all slow, and the only thing you hear is just that score. Boom, boom. She slowly gets up out of the tub, walks over to Jack, and you get that iconic image of Jack just looking right at her. He's ready. She comes up, they start making out. Still, it's all slow. It's not slow motion, it's just slow moving. They're making out. She's a really, really beautiful woman. And then Jack looks into the mirror. And her body's all, like, morphed and decaying. And you're like, wait a second, what? Jack turns back around slowly once again. And boom! The creepiest, scariest scene in the entire movie because of just how out of nowhere it is. She's all of a sudden this crazy, decayed, decomposed, dead old lady chasing Jack down. The same expression on her face the entire time. One of the most terrifying, bone-chilling laughs. Just the laughter is so scary and so creepy, and it just sticks with you. It's a scene that'll stick with you for months after you watch the film. It's a scene that'll stick with you for the rest of your life. And it's just, the scene is so amazing. It's so good, so well done. Nobody else could have done it other than Stanley Kubrick and Jack Nicholson. Their combined team, greatest director and greatest actor. Of course you're gonna get scenes like this, and my god, is this scene absolutely enough to put the Bathtub Woman at number 1 on this list. So thank you for watching my ranking on all of the ghosts in The Shining. Let me know what else you would like to see me rank. I was thinking of doing rankings of, like, looks of killers. I've already done Chucky, but I can also do the looks of Jason, the looks of Leatherface, you know, guys like that. I've already ranked the Michael Myers masks, but if you want me to rank his outfit overall, just let me know in the comments down below what else you'd like to see me rank. You can follow me on Instagram at James from Wanna Play. You can also follow us on TikTok at This Is Our Design, and you can even subscribe to this channel if you would like to, but you don't have to though. Thank you for watching this video. As I said, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments, and let me know your ranking on all of the ghosts in The Shining. And hey, while you're at it, might as well rank the Shining trilogy while you're down there as well. You got The Shining, Stephen King's The Shining, and Dr. Sleep. Have at it. Comment whenever you want. That's why the comment section is there. So thank you for watching this video. Goodbye and good night. Bang.